Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Keith here hanging out, Jesse on the camera. Tonight on the bench we have an old classic, a legend in the hobby. A lot of you guys might be a little bit on the younger side. You will not know this truck, but this is the HPI Savage XL Flux. Okay guys, it is a 1/8 scale monster truck, 4-wheel drive of course, 4-wheel independent suspension with a TVP twin vertical plate chassis with the transmission, everything kind of sandwiched in the middle, makes it really strong, real tough. Now this is the XL version. It is 2 inches longer, 30 millimeters wider. They did cheat and they used a hub extension to make it a little bit wider, but it does work with the truck and the platform just fine. We've had lots of these 20 years ago when the truck was out, but now that they re-released it, we couldn't say no. We had to go get one. I was kind of hemming and hawing, but they just had a big price drop on it, Eliminator RC, so we grabbed one and couldn't say no. So anyhow, yeah, TVP chassis, twin vertical plate. Everything is sandwiched in the middle, your diff and transmission, your motor plate, everything in there, which is nice. Now this is still the original style chassis. All they did was put a brushless motor with a clamp mount. You could essentially take that out and drop a nitro in there. You do have to make some changes to the transmission, of course, put a fuel tank and all that stuff on there, but it is cool that they did bring this truck back 20 years later. Pretty much a repop of the original. Now there is a V2 coming out right away that has, I believe it is the octane from the gasoline powered HPI Savage. There was a gas one, it was completely different than this. But they used that transmission and a bunch of other parts in there, some bigger radio boxes, because that is what we're here for today, guys. Being old world technology, they weren't really running 6S too much back then, it was more 4S. So these battery boxes, as you can tell, are tiny. They're good for a 2S LiPo pack and a soft pack. Since the last 20 years, everything has pretty much gone to a standardized hard pack. You can see that is not going to fit in there at all. So, next week we plan on chopping these off and making some battery boxes out of stainless for this, so we can get them mounted in, drop them straight down like that, have the wire up in the front. Maybe we'll run the wire in the back for protection, whichever. We can put them however we want. But we're going to do some stainless boxes up next week. But for today, we decided we're going to cut those boxes into pieces, wrap them in some ARRMA battery straps, so we can get this guy out and ripping, and show you guys how you can overcome this problem, because if we're having it, you're going to have it too, because the standard for the big packs are hard pack nowadays. So let's get this guy chopped up and let's find a way to make this work. Okay guys, so the downside to this being a 20-year-old reproduction model is everything is still Phillips. Kind of sucks. I'm going to order a hardware kit for it, so make sure you got a good Phillips. We like to use our X-ray hoodie. Okay, so we do have the battery box off. As you can see, guys, these are old world technology. Just none of it makes sense. So we are gonna open this up so we can just use this bottom and back tray, or actually probably take off the whole entire front all the way around. We do want to keep the side, the tab, all that good stuff for now. And then I do need to go to town for some work, and when we get back, I'm gonna make these out of stainless steel, welded up a really nice set of boxes. We'll show you guys how we're gonna do that. There'll be some TIG welding and stuff involved, so more of the pro side of the channel, I guess, right? Oh. I was expecting a short screw and a long metal rod. So that went swimmingly. But now there's that one in there, Jesse. We didn't plan this out well. Very brittle plastic. It's glass reinforced.
It's just got no elasticity.
I actually was shocked to find that it was glass reinforced. It's just so thin. I guess the glass reinforced makes it sound brittle. It's just a giant pile of parts over there. So from the factory kit, we're going to salvage the foam. We're going to put that in the bottom of the box. We're going to open this guy up completely. The whole front side of it. Wait, that's the back side. We'll open up the whole front side of it. Like, it says glass reinforced plastic, but the knife says otherwise. Like, that cuts way too nicely.
Oh, maybe that part isn't?
No, just the doors are. Well, maybe not. Still is. I like it. Ooh, free Ziploc bag? What? Bab, you don't gotta wash out the Ziploc bags for lunch no more.
It's got a hole in it.
Oh, they're mine. This bag's no good. Okay, so we grabbed ARRMA battery strap 2 pieces from ARRMA. They're pretty cool. They have clips on them to hold the wires if you want. We actually got 4, 2 per side. And these guys are gonna go like a so. Okay, so test fit, we're gonna go center. We are gonna move, we're gonna put a strap here, but here's not gonna work. So we're actually just gonna put them kind of close to each other in the middle here. Totally fine. Will these guys have enough room? We don't know.
Well, what about where that one is and then right there, yeah.
Jesse says we're putting them here now, so we're putting them here. Stay tuned. Do it.
It's because they're not like so close together.
Yeah, well, because he's went a little horny on these clips.
Yeah.
Give me the file. Okay, guys, so that is going to be our battery box mod. I guess we could clip this guy off if it's really bothering us, but for now, like we said, this is going to be temporary. We're going to go build some stainless steel boxes that have some side protection on them. I kind of think laying our batteries this way with the stainless steel boxes is going to give us more room, because these packs don't get wider, they get taller, and we have we want to get some 6700s and big stuff like that for the big fast go fast trucks, right? So we're going to put this back together. We'll strap a couple batteries in and we'll show you how that looks. We'll see you back here in a few seconds, guys. We're going to finish off a little bit of finicky work, get this put back on the truck, and yeah, see you back in a few seconds. Okay, we got the battery box cut open. We're going to use some of this foam just for a little bit of extra grip and protection for the battery on the bottom. This will kind of help keep them from sliding around. You want to get it closer to the outside edge so it's not making the battery want to dump out of the box. So give yourselves a couple mils from the edge. Make sure you get in there nice. Boom. Easy cheesy. Okay, so we're going to go this with the straps. So this guy through here. There you go, pretty snug, you guys. No complaints there. We get the clips on top. You can put the wires into if you want to wrangle those up, so they're not slomming around. Slomming around when you're out there bashing things up. So you can hook one there like that. Keep everything kind of tied in there. Kind of a cool concept. that works good enough for now, you guys. Pretty simple. Grab yourself some ARRMA battery straps, strap those guys in. Maybe don't go with the ones with the big battery clips. I was being a little aggressive when I bought those. We always want the biggest and the best. So, yeah. I'm happy with that for now. It's going to get us out rolling. You might notice we changed the connectors to EC5. The truck came with Deans on it. We do not have anything with Deans. The whole hobby is kind of switching over to the large connector now. It seems every time Jesse and I get lined up with the next connector, everything switches. So we got to keep kind of chasing them out. I'm hoping the IC5 connector sticks around for a while. It works. I've never had a problem with the EC3, the EC5. We've been using them for years on our old Puffy Danger Packs. But I'm going to do the other side. And then, yeah, I'm going to go to town for a couple days. When we get back, we'll get some running video of these trucks. And we'll get some snow bashing in. These wheels will not be long for the party. The tires have no anti-ballooning technology into them, and the hubs on these rims are notoriously weak. As soon as this truck finds traction, as it is a true 4x4, there's no center differential, just front and rear, it's going to shred the inside hubs. So we're going to probably throw the ARRMA stock wheels on it and toot around for the rest of the winter until we find something we're happy with for summertime. But anyhow, guys, quick battery mod you could do to your truck to get you into this generation of batteries. Do not do this with a soft battery pack. I just want to say as a warning, this is only somewhat safe to do with a hard pack. You still want to take it easy. You don't want to take a hit from another vehicle on the side of this unprotected pack, land on a rock or a stump or something. So be responsible when you're doing things like this. Once we get a steel box in there, we'll really throw it down. So, okay guys, so there you go. Simple battery mod until either Jesse and I can come up with a more permanent stainless steel welded box to protect them. This is going to suffice. It is winter time outside, so we're not too worried about hitting this on any rocks or any stumps or logs, but we are going to want to get these covered up for springtime. So that's going to work. Anyhow, let's move on to the next problem that you should be dealing with on your HPI Savage. It doesn't matter what generation. These wheels are garbage. The hub around the middle doesn't have enough plastic, and it'll just push the plastic open and strip them out. So the conversion from hpi-racing, they know that it's a problem. I don't know why they don't put them on and change the wheels, but they sell the parts. The part number is 114341. And it is a 17mm hex conversion. Now you're going to have to throw the stock wheels in the garbage, but they are garbage. They're not even fully round. If you look at them, we were looking at them the other day, they got weird hard spots and soft spots, like the foam was just punched in there and set off. So as you guys know, we got the Fire Team with the Dumont Proline paddles on it. So we're going to put, just for now, these tires onto it. They're the stock Fire Team. They don't grow as much as these do. They're a little bit bigger, so we don't have to change the gearing. Like without these growing as much as these do, they're going to be about the same performance. They're fairly light, so they're going to work good. Anyhow, we're going to pop that apart and show you guys how to do it really quickly, and then we're going to get outside and go rip it up in the yard. So, now part of the problem is forever trying to keep these 8mm wheel nuts tight. They're just a poor design. So 20 years ago when HPI went to a larger style hex and such, they decided to go with a larger hole in the rim. Now with the 17mm conversion, we can still use the stock wheel, but I'm telling you, this plastic around the hex is not enough there. I've been doing this long enough that if you're not running plastic like that around the hub, it's just going to blow apart in a matter of minutes. If you look at the edge of these points, there's 2mm of plastic, and those just crack and split open. Like, these are complete garbage. You use them for holding things up. And I don't know if you guys can see the lump. You see that, Jesse? Mm-hmm. They all have these hard lumps in them and dips and stuff. So when you get out there, this tire is going to just go nuts, and it's garbage. Use that for holding things up. These nuts are useless. Get rid of those. The conversion comes with a complete setup for that. So let's in fact use this to hold that up. Okay, so we get our wheel hex in there. And then in this bag you get 4 pins, 4 grub screws, and 4 axle nuts. 0 instructions, that's just how HPI rolls. So obviously we're going to want to pretty rusted in. It's probably being put together for 20 years sitting in a box, dude. Like, I'm not even joking, man. Like, it's rusted in there.
Can you press it out?
Oh yeah, we can get it out. I'm just like... Sheesh.
Smells of the car.
Just crusty, rusty, busty. Yeah, so threaded on one side, blind hole all the way down. That means it is, yeah, it's drilled out to a point where the pin will drop and stop, and then you cap it with a set screw on top, allegedly. Okay, so set screw in top, just like that, guys. It comes with a new nut. I believe it's just going to go on the end to help pretty up the end of the axle shaft. It's not even needed because you're using the shaft now as you would like on a 8-scale buggy. You could even cut that off flat, but hey, let's put it on there and tighten it up. Because that won't hurt nobody. Okay, put one of these big meow meow ARRMA wheels on her.
Nice.
There you go, plus it even gave us a wider stance with the heavier offset on the wheel, probably another inch wider, so no complaints with that. A little bit taller, a little bit wider, it's gonna look good. As you've seen, guys, the pins are rusted in and stuff, so I'm gonna have to sit there and fight the rest of these out all the way around, and I'm gonna get that done. We'll see you guys outside. guys, there you go from that amazing footage in the crappy snowy ice conditions we got to deal with right now. This guy is a certified ripper, just like the Savage was 20 years ago when it was out and it was the king of the monster trucks. It still retains that potency, that energy. The thing is just wild out there. It's going to be fantastic when we can actually get these tires to hook up to the ground. We could throw the paddles on it, try that out, as it is a true four-wheel drive instead of an all-wheel drive like the Fire Team, which they're on right now. But, yeah, man, run out, grab one of these, fantastic truck. We just quickly blew it off with the hairdryer. One problem we did run into was the pinion gear came loose and moved outside, but it actually didn't stop driving. It just didn't kind of, till I picked it up from the tail and brought it in the house. There's probably a chunk of ice holding it in front too, so. But yeah, as soon as I picked it up, brought it in the house, clink, that kind of fell forward. Didn't fall off, but fell forward. So, again, you're gonna want to go through, lubricate everything, Loctite everything, do all that before you run it. You don't need to do the shims on the wheels. Just make sure you guys do upgrade these wheels. The stock ones are garbage, and go to this 17mm hex drive conversion. And you're good to go. Yeah, that brings it to the end of the video of the HPI Savage Flux. Make sure, or XL Flux, make sure you guys check these out. Fantastic truck. Eliminator RC has them, I believe, on sale right now. And the V2 just came out, so keep your eyes open for a ton more sales as the price is going to drop, as now the V2 is out. Anyhow, that's enough, guys. We'll see you on the next one.